Hello. Now, as we come out of the COVID lockdown, it's going to be quite a different world that we're coming out into. We see there as being three separate phases of the economic recovery going forward. The crisis part of it, a transition period, and what we call the new normal. Right now we're in the crisis part of the recovery. That is where survival is going to be important. It's where many businesses will be restarting and finding out exactly where their demand is settling with a lot of uncertainty around it. It is going to be a time where there's going to be a need to make quite a lot of fast decisions, potentially some quite hard ones as well. It's also going to be a time it's going to be really important to make sure you're on top of your financials. Really make sure you understand them, and in particular cash flow is king. Make sure you've sought all the support as well that you are eligible for, whether that's from the government or from the banks as well, and that will give you a good foundation on which to go through this period. The next phase will be that transition phase, and that's where we'll need to be quite adaptable in it. There'll be a lot of big picture things that we just don't have answers to. How long will we need to do social distancing for in New Zealand and globally? When will our borders open up? And whilst we're still finding those answers, it does mean we're going to need to be quite flexible and nimble with our approaches, because it may be that we need to change paths quite quickly. The last phase is what we would call the reimagination into the new normal. So many things are going to change in New Zealand over a long period of time. Supply chains are likely to get looked at quite hard. Local will be more secure, even if it might be more costly than getting something from further away. How countries deal with each other is also something that could potentially change as well. And that will be pretty important for New Zealand, given how important trade is for us. And we've all had a big lesson in the importance of technology and what a difference it can make to our lives. We've learnt to work remotely, we've learnt to shop remotely. Those are going to be affecting how offices work, how we work, also how we're shopping, and even making our decisions on how we live different to what they might otherwise have been. So there's going to be a lot of things we're going to need to think through. It's going to be a time where the imagination is going to be really important, and there are going to be a lot of opportunities to come up as well, and those are things to look out for.